Students, this is the continuation of the topic node analysis of circuit containing dependent sources, and we have in the previous session we have discussed one problem and this is the second problem. So let us have a look at on this problem. And for the circuit shown in figure, find the current passing through the 5 ohm resistor by using the nodal method. And look at the circuit. In the circuit there is 5 ohm resistor. Current I1 is marked, that means I1 is flowing through 5 ohm resistor. There is a 30 volt battery and there is a 2 ampere current source, and there is another dependent source having value 6I1. Dependent source is voltage source and its value is dependent upon the current value, that is 6I1, and there is a 6 ohm resistor and another 36 volt battery is there. So you are asked to find out the current through the 5 ohm resistor, that is you have to find out I1, and it is also given in the question that you have to use nodal method. So for doing nodal method, first of all you have to mark the nodes, and here there is only one node, it is marked in the question itself. So we will assume a voltage value to that node 1. Let V be the voltage at node 1. Let us start solving the problem. Let V be the voltage at node 1. So we can draw the nodal diagram which is shown in the second figure. Okay. So all the components that are connected to node 1 is drawn like this, and so 30 volt battery and 5 ohm resistor is connected, and 5 ohms other end is connected to ground potential, that is reference node, and current source 2 ampere is marked and current is flowing into the node, and there is a dependent voltage source, its value is 6I1, and there is a 36 volt battery and it is then connected to 6 ohm resistor, and 6 ohm resistor is then connected to ground potential or reference node. So this is the node diagram, and next we have to solve by using Kirchhoff's current law. So first of all we have to mark all the currents, and we are assuming that all the currents are leaving the node except the current through the current from the current source. So we can write the equations by using KCL as, first of all we have to consider the 5 ohm 30 volt branch. So the current through that branch is equal to V minus 30 divided by 5. Okay. Next section is 2 ampere. You know that 2 ampere current is flowing into the node, and we can take any of the sign conventions, and here we are taking that 2 ampere current is negative because it is flowing into the node, and other first current, that is V minus 30 by 5 is flowing out of the node, and we have used the sign convention as the current flowing out of the node is taken positive and the current flowing into the node is taken as negative. So we can write the equation as V minus 30 divided by 5 plus minus 2, and next what is a branch containing dependent source, also the 36 volt battery and 6 ohm resistor. So we can write the equation for current passing through that branch as V minus 6I1 minus 36 by 6 equal to 0. So that is the first equation. What is the first equation? V minus 30 by 5 plus minus 2 plus V minus 6I1 minus 36 by 6 equal to 0. That is the first equation. Okay. You know how V minus 6I1 minus 36 come. You know that branch contains 6I1 voltage source and 36 voltage sources. So current is voltage divided by resistance. The total voltage between the node and reference node, node V and reference node, is V minus 6I1 minus 36. So we can write the equation like that. So we got the equation number 1. But we know that in that equation number 1 there are two unknowns. What are the unknowns? V is one unknown and I1 is another unknown. Okay. You can see in that equation V is one unknown and I1, but we have only one equation. Is it possible to solve that equation with two unknowns by one equation? No, it is not practically possible. So we have to write one more equation. Okay, and that equation we will get from the circuit diagram itself. We know that if we are considering the branch that containing 30 volt and 5 ohm resistor, I have drawn that branch like here. The branch containing 30 volt source and 5 ohm resistor, and we can redraw that branch like this. So we can write an equation for I1 from this branch. We know that I1 flows through 5 ohm resistor and its value will be I. We know that by Ohm's law current will be equal to voltage divided by resistance. Okay. So current I1 equal to voltage. What is the voltage or potential difference? Potential difference in that branch is equal to V minus 30. Okay. Resistance is 5 ohm. So we can write I1 will be equal to V minus 30 divided by 5. So that is second equation. Okay. We got two equations and we know that the second equation can be substituted in first equation. So we will get one unknown variable. Okay. So we can substitute the value of I1 into equation number 1. So we can write V minus 30 by 5 plus minus 2 plus V by 6 minus V minus 30 by 5 minus 36 by 6 equal to 0. So we can cancel the common terms and we can reduce the equation as minus 8 plus V by 6 equal to 0. So we can be find out from this equation V is equal to 48. So we got the value of 48, we got the value of V. So we can substitute the value of V in equation 2 in order to get I1. So I1 is equal to V minus 30 by 5. So we can substitute the value of V as 48 and we will get the value of I1 as 3.6 ampere. So that's all about this problem. And it is a simple problem and you can do similar problems like that, and I am giving a homework for you. The next question, find the voltage across 4 ohm resistor using nodal analysis. So look at the circuit diagram. I think I have given the same circuit diagram in the first problem, and the solution methods are similar as that of the first problem. You can go through the first problem and you can solve this problem also, and you have to find out the 4 ohm resistor voltage across the 4 ohm resistor, that is Vx. In this problem also there is a dependent source and it is a voltage dependent current source. Okay, so you all should do the problem. So it will be a good practice for you, and we will meet with another topic in the next session. Bye.